Hello, it's Just Gaming here, and welcome back to another Let's Play on Rag 2. Today we're going to be carrying on. Today we're going to be doing a championship, because we've not done a championship on this game yet. So we are going to be doing the championship today. We've already done some season events. There's really no point doing team versus team, because I've already completed team versus team. So I'm not going to really bother doing that, because I completed it quite a few months ago. So we are going to be doing a championship today, because we've never done one. And that's what we will be doing today. I was going to do another episode on online, actually. But since the last episode was quite a while ago, it was like 2 weeks ago. Basically, I did do online, but though I didn't get any players. But I'm not going to bother doing online again, because otherwise it might take me a little while. I think I've spent about 15 minutes of trying to get people to get online, but unfortunately I didn't get any players today. So I've decided to do something else, which is going to be a championship, because I've never done one before, so it's going to be my first time doing one today. We'll go to progress, because I think I've done this before recently. Alright then, here we are. And I think we might have already created one already, actually. Yeah, I think we've already created one. And this is the bike we're on, by the way. We're on the can't remember what this bike's called, but it doesn't matter. I think I might have to create a new championship, actually, because I think I've already created one. Because you can actually create your own championship, so I might have to do a new one. I might do a new one, actually. Oh no, I can't. Oh well. Alright then, here we are. And this is my new championship, and the bike we're on is, I can't remember what the bike's called, but it doesn't really matter. Alright then, off we go, and we're racing at Imola. And let's go see how it goes. And like I said, I've never done a championship on this game, so I think I've done one before, but I didn't record it back then, so... Alright, oh, not a good start there, gone really wide. That's not been a good start. We're up to 5th place already, so that's not been a great start. Yeah, then round the outside of this person here. There we go. Up to 4th. I might have to create a new one, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm actually going to create a new one, actually, because I think this one that I've done before, I think I'm like at the back of the grid or something. So I think I'm going to do a new one. I'm going to do a new championship with a new bike. That's what I'm going to do. I want to try and win some races. Alright, so if we go back to here, retire. Oh, another class that I can do is the road racing. Oh, not road racing again. I hate flipping road racing. Does that have to be really road racing? I flipping hate road racing. I really hate road racing. Right, what I'll do, guys, is I'll cut ahead in the video until... Oh dear, flipping road racing again. Well, to be fair, we might as well do it, because there's no point. Alrighty guys, we're back, and you can kind of see we are doing the worst track on road racing. I've no idea why we're doing this. It might have been because, oh god, okay. That has not been a good start. I'm definitely going to restart that. This has not been a good start. This is not been a good start. Yeah, just to let you know, I hate this track. This track is absolutely... why are we doing it anyway? I thought we were doing a championship. Is this like the start of the championship or something? I don't know. It's got to be a championship, this, because I don't know. I think I think I might have done the wrong thing. I think I might have done the wrong thing, guys. I don't think I should have actually logged out of that championship, because I really hate this track. I really hate this track. I really hate this track. Well, I'm in the lead, so that's good. I don't know what's going to be happening after this race. Totally not sure what's going to be happening. I'm not sure if I'm starting a new championship. I'm actually totally not sure. But we might as well do this anyway, because there's no point exiting out all the time. But anyway, we're in the lead at the moment. Let's try and stretch a gap, because I've done this track quite a few times in recording, and I really hate this track. So I have done it before recently. I might have done it in like the second episode. I think I've done this before, and I really hate this track. So you guys might be blaming on the screen right now, saying I really hate this track, but I really hate it. I really hate this track, because I've done it a few times recently, and I just so hate it. But anyway, we might as well do it, because there's no point wasting it, so we might as well do it. I'm not sure if this is like if when we start a championship. I'm actually totally not sure what happens after this. I'm not sure if we actually start a championship after this. I'm totally not sure, but we might as well find out. But anyway, we've got a big lead at the moment. Chance we can try and stretch that lead if we can, yeah. Oh, okay, I've crashed. Well, that's the second time I crashed now. Right, I need to make sure I've got a decent gap. There we go. Right, I'm still in the lead, but they'll probably catch up a little bit. And I don't really mind if I get a valid lap, because I don't want to get a valid lap. I want to get a valid lap on this track, because I don't want to set fastest times on it. So I don't really mind if I get a valid lap, because I can do whatever I want on this track, because it's one of the most... Oh dear, oh, I nearly hit the barrier. See what I mean? This is why I hate this track. This is why I hate it, because it's in a field, and the track is just so annoying. Because the track is in a field, and I just don't really like it. But I don't know why we've got to do it anyway. I don't have any idea why we've got to do it. I think it was my fault for exiting that championship. I think it was my fault. I can't really unsave it now. That's the problem. I can't really unsave it. I think I'll have to just start from all over again now. The reason why I wanted to create a new championship is reason number one is that championship that I've done I might have been from the back of the grid, and the other one that I've been doing is I don't want to really bother making my way back up again. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do a new one. But I think when we've done this, we might be ending up having a new one then. I'm actually totally not sure. Because I have no idea why we've got to do this road racing circuit. I don't have no idea. Because like I said, we've done this quite a few times recently, and I really hate road racing. So hopefully it should be alright by the time we get to the next few corners of it. And it is a really long track as well. It's an absolutely long track as well. And that's why I really hate it. But we might as well do it. We have got a big gap at the moment though, which is good. I don't know. I actually don't know what we're leading by. I think we're leading quite a big gap actually, which is good though, because I want to win at this circuit. I want to win it because the whole time I've been doing this track, I have been probably losing and crashing. So that's what I've been doing recently, and that's why I actually really hate it. Because I've been doing this track. Oh dear, like what I've just done there. Like what I've just done there, I've nearly crashed. So that's why I really hate it. And also the track is really narrow as well. I think what they should have done is I think they should have made it a little bit slightly wider, because if you actually notice how narrow it is, it's really narrow. I think do you know what they should have done? I think they should have made it a little bit slightly wider, because when you get past riders on this track, it's a little bit slightly difficult. So I think if they, yeah, do you know when Ride 3 comes out next year? If they actually make this track again, hopefully they do make it wider. Hopefully for Ride 3 next year, hopefully they do actually make this track wider. Hopefully. Well, hopefully they do anyway, because I've only done that. I think this is like my third time doing this track now, and I really hate it. So but if they actually make this track in Ride 3, hopefully they should. Hopefully they should they should actually make it wider. Well, that's if they make any changes. I'm totally not sure if they will make any changes to this track. I'm not totally sure, because I know that in Ride 1, I don't think they actually had this track in Ride 1. I'm actually totally not sure if they did. I don't actually think they did in Ride 1. I do not actually think they had this track in Ride 1. But yeah, if they do actually make it in Ride 3, hopefully they do make it slightly wider. Because like I said, I don't really like it at all. So hopefully they should be able to. Hopefully they should be able to. But yeah, I've got a slightly big gap at the moment. Oh Jesus! Oh dear. Okay, that was not good. Oh no! Oh, I've crashed. It looks like it was the same corner as well. It was the same corner The same corner I crashed. The same corner I crashed on that corner. Well, to be fair, that's alright. That's alright, I'm fine with it. At least I'm still in the lead. At least I'm still in the lead, that doesn't matter. At least I'm actually still in the lead. But I'm glad we've actually only got 2 laps. Because I don't want to do a 3rd lap. I bet a lot of people do like this track, but I don't. I bet a lot of people like it, but I don't. I just don't get it why they've made it so narrow. I don't know why they've just made it so narrow. I think I gotta say this is probably the worst road racing track probably ever made on this game. Because the other ones I've been doing recently, do you know that one that's got them lights on it and them curves? I gotta say that one is a lot better than this one, because that one's not set in a field. That's like set like where houses live and that. So I think that one I gotta say is a lot better than this one, because I don't get it why they've set this one in a field. No idea, or in the countryside I should say, or not a field, but I have no idea why they've set this track like this. And yeah, I've been blaming this track recently that I do not really like it, and if I've got to do it, I've got to do it. I cannot just do it all together. I have got to do the circuit. Oh, okay, and that's where I hit the barrier. Brilliant. And that's where Jack's Gaming hits the barrier. Brilliant. Oh, I should say hit the wall, I should say. I think we've got about 3 corners left after this one. I believe we've got about 3 corners left to go after this one. You can see him on the map right now. We've got quite a big gap now, which is good. But if I crash again, it doesn't matter, because I've still got a decent gap if I crash again. But I do really need to concentrate though, because it is an absolutely brilliant gap at the moment. And like I said, this track is not a great track in the world, so I hopefully should be able to stick it out if we can. Right, then it's the next corner. Oh, that was pretty good through there. Right, hopefully this corner's going to go alright. I believe we've got one more corner after this one. I believe we've got one more corner after this one. Right, let's go really steady. There we go. Yep, it's the final corner. And there we go. We've done it. We have done it at last. Phew, I'm actually glad that's out the way. I'm actually glad that is out the way. Thank God for that, that is out the way. That did really stress me out a little bit. I'm glad that was actually out the way. And there we go. We have one on our, I think it's, is it an Husqvarna, that bike? I'm trying not sure what that bike is we're riding on. I know we rode on it quite recently. I think it's a Husqvarna, I believe. I'm actually totally not sure what bike that is. But we managed to win it by 10.3 seconds. Yep, it's a Husqvarna F3 Team Laguna. Yeah, that's what it is. So it's actually a Husqvarna, but it's just a bit different. And there we go. Look at that. I'm at the top as well with 15 points, and he's got 12 points. And there we go. Right, hopefully that the next track is not a road racing one, because I'm not going to be happy if it's not. If it's actually another road racing. If it is actually another road racing track, I'm actually not going to be happy. But yeah, I actually hope it's not. I actually hope it's not another racing track. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead in the video very quickly till the loading begins, and then I'll be right back with you. Right guys, we're back, and we are doing another road race again. We are doing, this time, it is the one I was talking about earlier. It's the one that's got the street houses on it. So this is a lot better than the other one, but we might as well go and do it. This is a road racing championship, I believe. I'm not sure if I actually picked this one, but we might as well do it, because there's no point wasting it out. Alright then, off we go. And at the moment we've had a good start. So I believe the championship we are doing is the road racing one. I believe this is the road racing championship. I believe we're doing, but we might as well do it because there's no point wasting it. So we might as well do it. Since we have done this track load quite a lot of times, we've been learning on it lately. But this one's actually a lot better than that other one. This one's actually a lot better. I gotta say it's not the best. It's not the best road racing circuit, but it's actually a good one. Anyway, we're still in the lead, which is good. We've actually not lost the lead. I'm actually glad we've actually not lost the lead yet, which is good. But I'm actually glad. And I'm definitely not going to give the AIs a 5-second head start in these races. The reason why is because the road races. Because I've been struggling on road races lately, so I have decided I was actually going to give them a 5-second head start, like what I've been saying. But I'm not going to do it in this episode today. The reason why is because we're doing road racing, and since I've been really bad around road racing recently, I am not going to bother. If it's actually like a normal sort of championship, if it's like Imola, or if it's like or if it's like Almera or something, I'll give them a 5-second head start. But if it's actually any road race, I would not give them a 5-second head start, because I have been struggling around road racing recently, and I've not been doing it. So that's why I've decided that I'm gonna stick with the fully details and just have a normal race without giving them head starts. That's what I've decided to do. Yeah, that other championship that I did, by the way, at Almera, I've discarded that one. Oh, sorry. I've actually discarded that championship. Oh, yep, wheeling. The reason I discarded that one is because I think I've done that one before, and I think I'm like at the back of the grid, so I decided to do a fresh one, because you guys have not seen me do a championship before, so that's why I decided to do a fresh one. But this is the fresh one by doing road racing again. But I don't really mind doing road racing, but the problem is about road racing is it's not my kind of style, because I've been struggling in it a lot, and seriously, that all the bikes I've been on recently have all been really quick on that. I've actually not been on this bike yet. I think I was on this bike on quick mode, I believe, on episode 1 or something. I think on the first ever episode, I believe I was on this bike. I'm actually totally not sure, but if I haven't, I think this is my first ever time being on this bike, because I'm on this bike quite a lot. Every time if I'm doing like quick mode, if I'm a bit bored or something, for some reason I'm always on this bike. I don't know why. I think it's my the designed bike I actually came up with. But if it isn't, this is my first ever time being on this bike, because I'm on this bike all the time. I don't know why. I think it's just my best bike I've ever been on, but yeah, it's one of the most boringest bikes I gotta say, because it's not that very good. But if it is, it's my first ever time riding on it. But I don't really mind. Oh, I think I went a bit too deep there. That's fine. Right, the leader's got me back, so I will have to get him back probably in the next corner. So it looks like it's me, this guy, and another person behind me that's pulled away quite actually. It looks like that guy's pulled away from 4th, so looks like there's quite a big gap. So it looks like it's going to be a squabble between me and the 3rd person guy. So it's going to be a squabble between me and this 3rd person guy. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Okay, I crashed him. Yeah, I believe he was in the way a little bit. So now it's going to be a battle between me and this guy. This guy might end up getting me back though, because I know that, like I said, I'm really horrible around this circuit, so he might end up getting me back at some point. But like I said, I am really horrible around these circuits. Right, looks like we've nearly completed the first lap, which is good, because you can see we've actually only got 2 laps in this one. So it's going to be a pretty much boring one. It looks like he's still far behind me at the moment. We've not had a battle yet. He might end up getting me on that long straight. He might end up getting me because like I said, my bike's not quick enough, so he might end up getting me on that long straight. But let's go and see how well it's going to go. I think he might end up getting me on that long straight. Right, here we go. Okay, he's not that far behind me now. I need to be really steady through these corners as well, because I don't want to have an accident on the curves. That was pretty good through there. And there we go. We've completed that first lap. Let's go and begin at the penultimate lap for the final time. And I believe after this one, we've got another road racing after this one as well. It's catching up now. I believe after this one, I think we've got another road racing one. I think it's one of the easiest ones, I think after this one, I believe it's one of the easiest ones, I think. I'm actually totally not sure, but don't really mind. Right, then into the next corner we go. Oh, I thought he was going to get me there. I thought he was going to get me into that corner. It was slightly close, but he didn't get me. I thought he was going to get me there, but he didn't, which was good. Here comes the roundabout. Here we go. That was quite good through the roundabout. There we are, still in the lead by a bit of a gap. Because this road racing circuit is full of houses. Basically, there's just a load of houses on the track. I think this one, I gotta say, is a lot better because they put houses on this track. But when you compare with the other road racing one, they put all like field in that one. But I think this one is a lot better because they put like houses. You can't see there is a big field now on this one, but you can see there's some pylons as well. You can see there's some pylons as well. Me and Nathan are always on about pylons. Oh look, it's an OLE. There's the OLE. Pylon. Wonder where them pylons lead to. I don't know. Well, they're leaving the countryside, but where do they go? Where do the pylons go? Oh, I think I braked a little bit slightly too early there. Oh, he's going to get me back. Oh, I've gone a bit wide. Oh, he's got me back. This guy's got me back. So I'm into second place. I think it's going to be a battle between me and this guy. Hopefully I don't knock him over. I might try and be really, really careful. It's going to be a battle between me and this guy, though. Not getting him through that corner. Should be able to get him on one of these corners, though, but I'm not sure which one it's going to be. Yeah, I should be able to get him on... Oh, okay. I went on the curbs. That was bad. So he has pulled away from me there. He has actually pulled me away from there, so I'm still in second place. Right, I really need to get him. I really need to get him now. I should be able to get him on one of these corners. Oh dear. Right, come on. See if I've got the power. Yeah, I should be able to get him on one of these corners. Yeah, there we go. That was alright. Right, I'm slowly getting close to him now. I'm not that far behind him though. I'm not that far behind him, but if I can just stick to his lead, it should be alright here. If I can just stick to his lead, it should be alright. Come on. Should be able to get him on that corner. Oh, I caught him up a bit. Right, let's see if we can try and get him into this corner. This is the second flip-flop. I might have gone a little bit too deep, but I don't think I am. Oh, am I going to get him? Oh, no. I was going to get him there, but I think I would have crashed him, so... But we are still battling at the moment. We are still battling at the moment. We're getting some quite epic battles at the moment. Around the outside. Oh! I nearly went on that curve again. I need to get him on one of these corners. I should be able to get him on the next one. I don't think we're going to get him there. Come on. Should be able to get him. Round the outside of him. I'm trying to go around the outside, but it's not working. Otherwise, I would have been on the curbs. Is the final corner going to work? Round the outside. Oh, he's going to get me. Oh, he's got me back. He's got me back. Oh, it's going to go down to the final corner. I think he's going to get me here. I think he's actually going to get me. Oh, come on. Is it going to be quick enough? I think it's going to be second. Come on. Come on. It's going to roll onto the final corner. Am I going to be able to reach him? I don't think I am. I don't think. I could try and have a big lunge, but I don't think it's going to work. Come on. I don't think it's going to lurge on the final corner. Right, am I going to be able to get him? Right, come on, Honda. Come on. Come on. Am I going to get him? Oh, it's so close. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, that was so close. I think, did I win? Yes, I won. Oh, that was close. That was an epic battle. That was one of the most epic battles I've had on Ride 2 now. Oh, that has been probably one of the most battles I've ever had. Oh, look at that. Look at how close that gap was. 5 second 10th. Oh, that was close. I only just managed to win that. That was close. And there we go. I've now got double points now. I've got 30 points, and he's got 20. That was close. That was so close. I've got to say that has probably been one of the most epic ones I've probably ever done. Right, we'll have time for one more in this episode today. And then that'll be the end here. We'll do one more in this episode today, and then what we'll do in the next episode is we'll carry on through the next episode. So, like I said, I'm going to cut ahead again, and so we begin the final one. Alright guys, we've just begun, and this time we are racing at Marcus, which is another track I do now. Alright then, off we go, and this will be the final one of today's episode, because it has been a little while, so like I said, I might be making these Ride 2 videos really long, just because since it's a lot more interesting, so I might stop making them long, but let's go see how it goes. Alright then, off we go, and this is another road racing one. This time we're at Margaux this time. Like I said, I've done this track before. I think this one's a little bit more interesting, this one. This one's a little bit more interesting. And I've lost the lead already. So the leader has got me. Back down to second place. Right. And like I said, we have got 2 laps again. So let's go and see how it goes. Right, into the next corner. I don't think I'm going to get him into there. Right, it's going to be pretty close though. I should be able to get him. I don't know where actually, because this is actually another track I've been annoyed on recently. Yeah, this is another track that I do not really like. It's called Margaux. It's another track that I don't really know. It is actually another road racing one. Oh, it is actually another road racing one. So not too bad, but don't really mind. Right, into the next corner. Pretty much alright through there. I don't know where we're going to get him. I have sort of no idea where we're going to get him. We might end up getting him at the next corner, but I'm not totally sure. Yeah, we're not going to get him into there. It's going to be a pretty tight move again though. Because this is what we had in the last race. And we had a pretty much epic battle. It looks like it's going to be battles today, I know. I'm not sure if the third place guy's going to catch us up, I'm not sure. But it looks like it's just me and this guy at the moment that's having a bit of a battle. Oh, a little bit wide through there. Right, a little bit slightly wide through there. Right, oh, a bit wide through there as well. That was alright. Right, we're getting really close to him, but we've not had a go at him yet. Might be able to get him on that big corner, I think. Oh, around the outside of him. Yes, I've got him. Right, I've got him. Right, he might try and get me back there. Oh, he's got me back. He's got me back. So that was not good. He's got me back. That's not good. Oh. Yeah, that corner's really tight. Yeah, I've done this track recently, and that corner is really tight. So, yeah, that is a really tight corner. Right, it looks like he's pulled away from me again now, so I'll have to try and get it back. Let's try and do my second attempt of getting him again. The most important thing I like about this track is the long straights, because the long straights on this circuit are absolutely brilliant. They're quite good actually on this circuit. The long straights are pretty good for it. Oh, bit wide. That's fine. Right, hopefully we're going to be able to get him on that long straight, because I don't think my bike is going to be quick enough than his. I'm not entirely sure. I think mine might be a little bit slightly quicker, but I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. We're going to get him into here. Here we go. Yeah, back in the lead. We're back in the lead again. We are back in the lead. I should be able to pull away from here. He might be able to get me into here though, because I'm not pretty good through there. He's really close to me. He might end up getting me back there. But yeah, if we can just stick in the lead now, we should be alright. Right, into the next corner we go. He might be able to get me back into one of these corners. Oh, I almost nearly hit the barrier again. That would have been my second time nearly hitting the barrier. That would have been nearly been my second time nearly hitting the barrier. There we go. That was alright through that corner. So we've got a bit of a gap now. This is good. We've got a little bit of a gap now, which is actually really good. We've actually got a bit of a gap. This is actually really good. So like I said, I will be doing Ride 2 for 2 weeks. I know, like I said, it was supposed to be for 1 week, but I want to do Championship in the next episode as well. So I will be doing this next week as well, and then we'll be moving back to another Fixture Challenge again. I think after Championship we're going to be doing, I don't know what we're going to do actually. I think we're going to head back to World Tour. I might have another go at maybe doing online, but I don't think it's going to work, so... I think what I might do in the next episode after when I've done 2 of these, I might go back to multiplayer, and I'm gonna go and see if I can try and get some more players. I think that's what I might do in episode number 8, is it? Yeah, episode 8. I might go back to online multiplayer. I'm gonna go and see if that works, but if it don't work, we might end up going back to World Tour. Because like I said, there's not going to be many people on Ride 2 now, so I'm not entirely sure if there is going to be any players, but hopefully we should be able to get some in that episode coming. And then I think after that we might end up moving back to World Tour. I think probably, because I know, like I said, that World Tour is probably the thing that we are going to be doing quite a lot in this series anyway. So probably might be ending up doing that a lot. And I went really wide into that short corner. So yeah, like I said, we might be doing World Tour quite a lot, because World Tour's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting to do because, like I said, there's actually a lot of categories that I've actually not completed yet, so that's why I really want to do quite a lot of World Tour. And also, I will definitely do the Championship as well, and also some online as well, so that will be all coming up very soon on this series, because it's going to be a pretty long series. I'm going to try and do quite a lot if I can. And I'm going to try and do quite a lot in this series, because you guys have been really liking it at the moment. I know, like I said, I've only done like 6 episodes, but you guys have been really liking it anyway. And that's what you guys want me to say. And apart from that, we have won that road racing at Margaux, and that guy didn't catch me up in the end, but at least we managed to get him. Anyway, and apart from that, though, that is going to be the end of the episode as well, because it has been on a little while today. Alright then, guys. So what we're going to do in the next episode is we're going to carry on again through the championship. I don't know how many races we've got left, I'm totally not sure. But we'll have to go and see of how it goes. But if we just go to continue now, that'll just go back. And there we go. My lead now is 45 points, separating with 31 now. So that's quite a good gap. But at least I've got a really, really nice gap. But yeah, guys, that's the end of this week's Ride 2. There'll be a link in the description to the next one once that's online. So what we're going to do next Sunday is we're going to carry on again through the championship, and hopefully I should extend my lead. I might end up maybe getting some more battles, but we'll have to go and see how it goes. I might end up maybe getting some more battles, but we'll have to go and see how it goes. And then after that, it'll be face challenge, and then I think after that week, I'm going to either go back to online, or I'm going to do some more World Tour, I think. I'm actually totally not sure, but as always, I will let you know, because it is going to be a long series anyway. So if you guys have been really, really liking it anyway. But yeah, that's the end of this week's Ride 2. And I'm actually glad I was on a different bike as well, because that's the bike I've actually not been on yet, which is the Husqvarna. I can't remember what that name's called of it, but I think it's been a really good episode anyway. But for now, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!